Jaxson, between you, Quinshon, and Zach, it was 390 combined rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, to physically dominate in the ground game like that as a quarterback, kind of, what does it kind of mean to this offense, and how kind of demoralizing you think it could be to the other side?
Yeah, I think our identity as a team just starts up front with our offensive line, and every game is on their shoulders, and we rely on them, and they're just they're so talented and they execute at such a high level, and just having that feeling of having 300-yard rushers is pretty neat. You don't get that every week. So, it's definitely fun for sure. And, I think the best thing is just feeling how, every play you feel wearing down more and more and more and more, and just being able to go at them each and every play.
Questions?
When you're in those type of games, where you score and the other team scores, and then just kind of like a ping pong match back and forth, do you let those type of situations just really motivate you in your office to say, hey, like, let's go do it again, let's just pick our offense up? I mean, what's kind of that mentality look like, especially in a game like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You just try to respond each and every time, and we knew coming into the game that they were going to give us their best shot, and this was a huge game for them to try to get their season back on the path that they wanted it. So we knew that we were going to get their best shot, and that they were going to come out and play all 4 quarters. And I think for us, we just tried to just stick to the things that that we were doing. We knew from the get-go that we could put them on their heels a little bit, and we just stuck with that the whole time. And when we saw them score, we just knew we had to do the same thing.
How'd you spend the delay?
The delay?
Lightning delay.
Really just chilling. Am I too close to it? Okay. Really just chilling in the locker room with the guys. Some of the O-line were just laying down, had their legs propped up, and we were just trying to relax, but at the same time to stay locked in, because we had 6 more minutes left, and we had to finish the game the way that we wanted it.
Was there any coaching motivation or anything, or was it just kind of go wait it out and we'll see what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. They came in right before we went out, and that gave them extra time to scheme some things up when we had the ball back. So I think when you have that extra time and you have as smart coaches that we do, they were pretty amped up when they were able to just show us the new plays that we were putting in, and couldn't wait to dial it up.
Did you know about the onside kick?
No, I had no idea.
What's going through your head when you're seeing that all unfold, and how big was that for you guys to go out and score right
Yeah, I thought it was huge. Extra possessions are massive, especially in a game like this. Huge momentum shift. We were just talking over the previous drive as quarterbacks, and we looked at the big screen and saw that we got the onside, so that got us all fired up for sure.
Jaxson, on here it says in the second half you guys had 21 passing yards. What do you take away from that, and what do you think that says about the team and offense still being able to put up 48 points?
Really just sticking to what was working, I guess. They couldn't stop our run game, and we put it on our O-line shoulders. And coming in this week, last week we didn't run the ball the way that we wanted to, so we had to throw it a little bit. And I just think it just shows that how diverse our offense is, and how we can just do so many different things to put defenses on their heels. We could run it on them when they knew we were running it. So, it was fun, and I think it's pretty demoralizing for a defense when, you just get pushed back each and every play, and, so we just put it up on our big hogs up front and leaned on them.
How much rehearsing goes into that fake draw that you threw to Zach? Is that something you practice taking 2 steps forward, or just is it something spur of the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. We ran it when I first got here, and I think every time that we ran it, it worked in practice. And so we were just waiting for the right time to do it. And when they called it, I think we all knew it was going to be a touchdown. So it was definitely a fun play.
Dayton Wade had, a lot of those runs outside, caught the touchdown, had, a decent kickoff return as well. What kind of stands out, when you look at him and his skill set?
Yeah, he's very talented. He's a guy that, transferred in, just like a lot of others. And, has been able to just find his role on the team, and he had a big opportunity coming up this week, especially with Trey going down, and next man up mentality for him, and he's balled since the second he got here, so I knew that when he had his opportunities that he was going to take full advantage of them, and you saw his skill set on display.
Jaxson, this is just a totally different offense than we've seen from Ole Miss, maybe even in like past years. A lot different from last year. What has been the most exciting thing about leading this new offense and this new charge this year?
I think really it's just every single week it's like almost a brand new playbook, and there's just so many things that we implement every week, and it's almost like you run some of your base things one week, and then the next week they're not even in the game plan. And I think that just attests to how great our coaches are and how, they fully live up to preparation and taking each week independently from the other. And for me, it's really fun because, when one thing's not really working and the other thing's really working, then we can just lean on that. And, we just make quick adjustments and, make things work.
Jaxson, obviously, Mingo set a program record last week in Nashville, and today he has 0 catches. Was he in your ear at all, like, throw me the ball, like I'm open, or is he just cool with blocking and just winning the game, I guess?
I think it's something that's really cool about Mingo as a person is just how unselfish he is. And the most important thing for him each and every week is just to win. Coach Kiffin talked about it in the locker room that, when we came in for the lightning delay, he was just so excited and amped up about how he was getting his crack blocks and how we were just being able to execute and get our perimeter blocks and how great he was doing. And, he told Coach Kiffin that he wanted to call more of those. So, when you have guys like that who, look far beyond just themselves, that's what makes a team great. And, we got a lot of guys who are just like that, and I think that that's going to, be a big part of us being able to succeed the things that we want to this season.
Thanks, Jaxson.
Thank you.
Should have Zach in there.